All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rawachakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. And the sincere peace and salutations to all Akim pushing his word in truth and in all sincerity. It's the brother Ganan from the DC Church coming back at you with a quick video. And as you can see, the title, I'm just throwing it out there in the spirit. This was on my mind, but the title is the hate of Esau, the hate of Esau, and I was scrolling on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I came across this video. So this is fair use. Don't take down my video for copyright or nothing like that. But I seen this video. I just want to go in the spirit. Let me just play it, put it up raw. About 2 minutes.
You're a liar! White lives matter, sister! White lives matter! White lives are better! White lives matter! USA! White lives matter! White lives matter, you black and twisted crazy person!
Let her talk. Let her say whatever she wants to say.
What are you going to do?
Say whatever
What are you going to do?
Say whatever you want to say.
You're going to cry.
No, say whatever you want to say.
Don't tell her shit. I didn't say a word. I'm standing here. How's it going?
You need to move your ugly ass.
Get the fuck out of our way. You don't
White lives matter. You're just a poor little black girl who's got a messed up mind. White lives matter. White lives matter.
It's not true. I know it's not true. I know my worth.
White lives matter. White
Look
lives
at that
matter.
accomplished right there. You know, there's probably more people on the drugs and everything than you are of what you're trying to do, but you're not going to settle it like this. You're not going to settle it by shooting police officers, spitting in cameras, blah, 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 on and on and on and on.
Unbothered queen.
Well, think about
Sierra, I want to remind you that these are supposed to be the elders that are supposed to love you up and set you up.
Right.
What are you going to burn
And instead
next? What are you
of...
going to tear down?
and
Who are you going to hurt?
All right, so
instead
Jake
of
gets the gist,
talking-
man. It's a couple more minutes on there. And then you see the dude who comes in and said that the elders are supposed to be teaching. No, man. That's why the Lord sent his prophets out to the streets. The Lord sent his prophets out to the streets to basically reintroduce himself. Because there's if you go to Genesis 25 and 21, it says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? So she's asking the question that people in this world should be asking. Like the Edomite said in the video, he said they should have kept us slaves. And then they proceeded to chant USA. This is the scriptures answer the question. So really, who really at fault is the Jakes that came to that rally? What are you protesting? What are you protesting? Why are you still, after all these years, trying to come together with Esau? That shows you know nothing, man. And it also shows that we have the truth. The scriptures is telling you what? She said, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. 2 different manner of people. So they were programmed, they were created to perform hatred against the other manner of people, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, so this story is going into Jacob and Esau. This is the start of who you call Jacob is the progenitor of the Israelites, because he wrestled against the angels and his name was changed into Israel, and he had the 12 sons of the nation of Israel, you know. And then you have Edom, Esau, which the spirit of the so-called white man, he is the progenitor of them. That same spirit that is in Esau at this time is in the so-called white people today, as we just seen in that video. That's pure hatred that they have against us, but the scriptures is answering it. Now, the Most High promised Abraham an everlasting kingdom, right? And that promise was sent down to Isaac, the father of Esau and Jacob, and that promise was given to Jacob. Now, Jacob yikwaved him, but it was all through the spirit. Now, Genesis 27:41 says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So that has been a declaration that's been entrenched in the spirit of these so-called white people. When he's faced with and when he's full of emotion, and he's in that moment where he's face to face with the so-called black man, the truth come out just like in that moment. And at some point, when are you Jakes going to wake up and understand that these people don't like you? These people were created to hate you. That's why the Lord tore down the Tower of Babel, because everybody wanted to come together. That's not how the Most High created things, man. You know, Deuteronomy 7:6. Salakia, Deuteronomy 7:6, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Yahweh thy power. And that word holy means to be separate. So he separated us from all the other nations, all 17 nations. He separated us. It says, the Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we were supposed to be set above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. That blessing was given unto us. And Edom, Esau, the so-called white man, he hate us in his heart. Now, it even goes deeper, because he was literally created to be the evil. It was predestined all the way from the beginning that Adam and Eve would go off, and we would go through these experiences of basically learning wickedness, learning the evil side, because the good was already in our spirit. So we had to learn the evil side, and that's the role that they play. So no matter what you do, there's no kumbaya with these people. That's not what they were created to do. It's like you create a robot, like you got these Tesla self-driving cars. They were created to drive on their own. You're not going to have to hop into one of these self-driving cars and perform stick shift, because that's not what it was created to do. You're not going to just change it because, oh, I feel like all cars should be equal, and I feel like I love stick shift, so no matter what car it is, I want to make it a stick shift. No, unless you create it. But the so-called white man was created to hate you. Now, it gets deeper, because if you was to watch that video that I put out there, you would say, well, what about that so-called white man that was basically coming up against his people, saying, oh, the elders this? Well, then you have a confusion of faces. That dude could have very well have been a Israelite. or he could have been from another nation, but he could have very well been at, one of us. That's why we always say so-called. It's a so-called white man, you know? Because if you look, GMS was accused of that, having white people in the camp. Because this thing is of the spirit, it's not of the flesh, you know? It tells you that in Samuel. Let's see if I can find it real quick. If not, we'll move on. First Samuel, here we go. 16:7. It says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance or the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." You know, and the scriptures also say, "Try the spirit by the spirit." You know, if someone is moved by the word, because the scriptures say that his sheep hear his voice, and it also talks about this being a special song, and not everybody gonna understand this song, man. Not everybody gonna wake up to the calling of the Lord. So if you do, and this word resonate with you, and you move to push this word and stand up for righteousness' sake, then 9 times out of 10, you are a Hebrew Israelite. And also, you are known. We are all known by the seed of our father. In the book of Numbers, 1:19, it tells you 1:18. It says, "And they assemble all the congregations together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their posts." But the point is, you know by the houses of your fathers, man. That's why even in this world, we all have the last name that our father had. Typically, that's how it's supposed to go. You know? So your father, and you had it, I mentioned this at camp. If you go into that, look at that movie Life with Martin and Eddie Murphy, and the slave owner was going to the inmates, or the prison ward, whatever. He was going to the inmates because his daughter baby came out a little chocolate. Now that baby would have most likely grown up to be light skinned, you know, as most mixed babies are, mixed babies, because the baby ain't mixed. It is what your father is, as I'm explaining, you know. But most mixed babies will come out light skinned. Now, if that light skinned individual get with another white woman, so called, then what? So on and so on. You get the picture. That baby will look white. So there is a such thing as confusion of faces in this thing. So you will have people that appear to be white that ain't white. You know, just to speak plainly. You know. So yeah. Yeah, and that's the point, man. I had a couple more scriptures, but that's the point, not to make this long, you know, because, you know, Jake, attention span is what it is. But really, it's the people, man. You know, who, matter of fact, now I'm going to get it. Hosea 4:6, where it says, Hosea 4:6, it says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge." And these people have rejected the knowledge of the Lord, man. There's no excuse. Everyone know who the Hebrew Israelites are, man. By way of YouTube, or by way of seeing a camp in downtown in your streets or wherever, man. The Lord have made known his words unto the people. He stretched forth his hand unto the people. And everyone majority of our people have rejected it. You know? So guess what? It says, "Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. You see, understanding this word and waking up to the words of the Lord and having faith in the Lord, true faith in the Lord, true faith in the true power that Spirit inspires this book. That is a gift. That all of that is a gift, man. And a lot of our people have been rejected. And that's why you see them joining these rallies and trying to convert the so-called white man. That's not gonna happen, man. The scriptures say the truth shall set you free. But since you have rejected knowledge, the Lord is going to reject you, and you're going to get swallowed up in these and the coming Jacob's trouble that's coming, man. You know, because the scriptures say one people shall stand up and fight against another. You know, because y'all thought y'all had a place here. Y'all thought this was your home. But how many times have brothers gotten Micah 2:10 where it says, "Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. For it is polluted, it shall destroy you with a sore destruction." You know? Y'all want to kumbaya Martin Luther King, all these people, and even Martin Luther King admitted that he made a mistake before he died. But yet you people are still coming up to these rallies and thinking you going to convert the fucking Ku Klux Klan. Nah, man. They're created to do what they're doing. So you need to get on defense and understand that, yes, ain't nothing wrong with racism, man. Stand for your people. You know? But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's the point I really want to hammer in. You know, that's the hate of Esau, but Jake should understand, man. Jake should understand very well who to expect. Our opponent, you should have the scouting report on your opponent, man. There should be no surprises to what this devil's gonna do by way of his government, by way of his financial system, whatever, man. There's no surprise. You know? But that's it, man. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect.